Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys are having a good Monday. Me and Milo are checking in. We're saying hi. We're seeing what's up with you guys. Um, we're just gonna hang out today for a little bit. Hopefully, you guys had a good Monday. I know I did. And let's see who joins us. Bryce Gardner is the first one to say hi. Brandon Marquez, hello. Thank you guys for being one and two checking in. Kitty Shot Badass. Hello. Cool name. J Love. Hello. How are you, J Love? What's going on? Jason. Hello. E915. Hello. Carol Guzman Chubbs. Hello. Denise Smith. Hello. Jennifer Amanda Nunez. This is Milo. Robert Tovar. Hello. Michelle. Hello. Smack Pope Vivo. Hello. Tara Martinez. Hola. Hopefully you're doing well, Tara. Thanks for clocking in. Marcus 4209. Hello, it's going good. Laura, hello. Sandra Castro, I love your last name. Thanks for joining. Manuel Ruby is all the way in Colorado. Thanks for checking in. Amina is in San Antonio, Texas. Sipping on water today. Live, laugh, love. Hello. Milagro Chimayo is all the way in Missouri. Cool. J Love is saying hi to Milo. Carol Guzman, yeah, he is. He yawned, huh? Has a big yawn. Patricia Cox, I'm good, thank you. You're welcome, Tara. Teresa Roberts, thank you, Teresa. Appreciate you. Melissa Perez, gracias, Melissa. Appreciate you. Milagro is originally from Phoenix. He bites hard. He bites my ear and he doesn't know like when to stop. He just keeps trying to bite that sucker off. Jason, not a cat guy. Nope. Nico Romero, going really good. Thanks for checking in, Nico. How are you guys doing today? You guys doing good? You guys having a good Monday? Kayla, Walking Elk. It's been a long time since I've gone on tune in. Haven't been able to watch anything. Kayla, Walking Elk. Hopefully you're doing good. Thanks for checking in today. Appreciate you, J Love. Milo is nibbling on you. Yeah, he's learning how to bite, how to nibble. He's cute. His breath smells though. He's cute. He's cute. He has like a little overbite, like the bottom of his bottom teeth juts out. His jaw juts out a little bit. It's funny. Daniel from Texas. Hello, Patricia Cox. Phoebe is very accepting and very receptive to Milo. They play a lot. They bite each other. Like they play and just hang out a lot. So it's really cool. He doesn't have puppy. Now he has like funky. He has like he just ate dog food breath. That's what he always smells like. He just ate dog food. That's what it smells like. That Phoebe's job to Phoebe's like big sister kind of. Velia Arizmendiz, hello. Thanks for checking in. Cheryl Culbertson, hello. Puppy breath is the best. Yes. Don Hummer, hello. Isn't he cute? I love this little guy. He's just hanging out. I wonder if he could see himself. Yeah, he can. I'm sure he's looking at himself right now. About to start barking. He doesn't bark a lot. Maite Moreno, hello, Maite. Haven't seen you in a long time. Judith Navarro, hello. Thanks for joining in. Judith, appreciate you. Sharon Gowert, hello. Big Daddy Grims, appreciate the contact. Thank you, Big Daddy Grims. Appreciate it. Patricia Cox watching your Yaya interview on TV right now. Yeah, it was interesting to talk to her. She's doing better. Hopefully she snaps out of it soon. Milani Morales, this is he is half half Shih Tzu, half oh my god, starts with the B. Can somebody help me? What's the other half? What did I tell you guys the other day? I'm forgetting. It starts with the B. Is it B? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to Google it. He wants to get down, I think. Or is he sleepy? Bichon. Yeah, Shih Tzu Bichon. That's what he is. Half Shih Tzu, half Bichon. They're called teddy bears. So he's called teddy bear. When you mix a Bichon and you mix teddy bear puppies are crossbreed between Shih Tzu and Bichon Frise parents. So the AKC, the American Kennel Club, will give the teddy bear official recognition as a breed of its own, right? That's cool, huh? So his official breed is teddy bear. That's the American Kennel Club uh, designated. Anytime you mix a Bichon and a Shih Tzu, you come out with a little dog like this, a teddy bear. They're called teddy bears. So I think he's cute. I think he's adorable. He's a really good dog. He's really cool. Do you guys remember when when he saw him for the first time? He was just falling asleep, like crashing out. He's more alert now. He's more curious. He wants to put things in his mouth like a baby. He bites. He poops everywhere, pees everywhere. He don't care. He just lets it out. So little by little, I think he'll get it. No updates on anybody. Haven't seen anybody at all. No updates on anybody. Have no updates except for the video I posted today. That's the only update I have. How big will Milo get? The mom and the dad were about 10 to 12 pounds, so that not that big. Phoebe is 12 pounds. So yeah. Jason Mask, you need a pit bull homie for security. I don't. I don't need. I'm good with security. I'm good. I'm good with security. Appreciate your concern, Jason. Though, thank you. How many months is he? He was born in March. So what is that? A few months. Lava, thank you. Narcolepsy. Isn't he cute? Like he's just chilling. He's just happy. He's happy. He's just hanging out. Spawn Ranch follower. Ooh, anybody know the history of Spawn Ranch? Don't Google it. Anybody say a name associated with Spawn Ranch. Say the name associated to Spawn Ranch, the famous, infamous name without Googling it. You guys give up? Charles Manson. Charles Manson. That's where he used to stay at. That's where they were at when him and his little family were living when they went to go do their little crazy deeds. Where's everybody at? It's 8:12 and nobody's here. We're on moderators, on like one or two moderators. What's happening? I'm gonna let him down because I think he wants to go down unless he wants to take a nap. Let me see. He's not tired. Milagro Chimayo, I have seen a lot of your videos. Cool. Thanks for watching, Milagro. Appreciate it. Spawn Ranch is in Texas, but from California. Cool. What's the name? Tex. What's the name? Tex Walker. What was the name? Tex. I forgot the guy that was with Charles Manson. He was from Texas, but in California. Jason Mask, it's 10:12 for Jason out in the East. What is it? Are you Central? So you're like in the Midwest somewhere? Hopefully you guys had a good day. I know I had a good day. I had a busy day, a lot of work, but I was able to upload that video of what's her name? Yaya. Ash says, I love your videos. Thanks, Ash, for watching the videos. I appreciate you, Ash. Milagro says, I was lost on drugs around 7th Street in Mojave. Man, 7th Street in Mojave. What is around there? Can't think right now. Julie Martinez, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Sandro saw the video of Yaya today. That's awesome. Yeah, poor thing. Hopefully she gets better and returns to her daughter. She has a 3-year-old daughter, right? So if Yaya's 18 and she has a 3-year-old daughter, like what is happening in America? South of Buckeye. Yeah, I'm a little familiar with that area. It's not a nice area. Still not a nice area. I don't think it'll ever be a nice area. Cute. Sucker's cute, man. He's so little. What are you looking at? Like his eyes. It's like really dark eyes. He's gonna bite. He's gonna try to rip off my ear because he doesn't have self-control at all. No self-control. He's gonna try to nibble on me. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. He looks like a stuffed animal, right? Like a little teddy bear. He does. He does. If he doesn't move, he's tired from biting. Do you guys remember last week when I showed him to you? Like, I don't know what day that was. Sunday. He was just knocked out, just falling asleep in my arms. Type of food. Gosh, I forgot the name of the brand. I don't know the name of the brand. It's just just like dry food. Lovely one. That's a cute doggy. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think he's amazing. Milo. So Milo is going to be the dad, and Phoebe's going to be the mom. So Phoebe has to be a little patient, right? And when he gets older, they'll figure it out, right? And we'll get puppies, and that'd be really cool. They're getting along really well. They're really, really getting along, right? They're both really smart dogs. Um, um, Very smart. They get along. They're very playful. They're just good. They sleep a lot. I don't know what this is right here. Need to wash it off of him, but really cool dog. Doesn't bark a lot. They play. They're very playful with each other. He'll get on top of Phoebe and just lay down on Phoebe. Like he'll lay down on anything and just fall asleep. Like just lay on whatever. He's cool. Yulene Wages, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Dogs. Oh wow, I just finished Yaya's video and here you are, everyone. Hello, dogs. How was your surgery? Are you okay from your surgery, dogs? What's going on? Feeling better? Ruby, hello, Ruby. Thanks for joining. A little late, but you're here. We forgive you. What breed is a dog? He's a teddy bear breed. That's a mix between a Bichon and Shih Tzu. Dark Star Master Yaya had a kid at 15. Apparently, I just found out that she had a baby, a 3-year-old child, right? And I mean 3 months to 3 years old. That's insane. HD PSRT, I recently subscribed to you. Love what you do and the awareness you bring to the dark side of addiction. I hope to be clean, happy myself one day, and your videos help me a lot. Much love. From Michigan, Shelbs. Shelbs, thank you very much. Shelbs, please seek help, get well, and thank you for joining. I appreciate you, and thank you for watching, subscribing, and we support you just the same. Thank you. Yulene Wages says, my dog is a Bichon. Awesome. Must be a cute dog. Dog says, I'm in pain still. When my pain pill wears off, I'm trying to move around. So can recover quick. All right, cool. Get better. Get well. Phoebe's knocked out right now. Yulene Wages, yeah. Look, I've noticed that all Bichons are all white. It seems like all Bichons are white. Don't let some people know because they'll call that racism. They'll call that oppression. Can old dogs learn new tricks? It depends on the trick. It depends on the trick. It depends on what the trick looks like. Robert Tovar, have you owned a husky? I've never owned a husky, but I would love to mix a husky with a really small dog, right? What are they called? The husky poo, right? They're like really small huskies because they mixed them with, was it a poodle? Hell, I don't know. '96 serendipity. Let me sleep at your house. No, you cannot sleep at my house. Lulu says all white with brownish ears. Had one before. Amazing dogs. That's awesome. That is so cool. All right, he wants to get out of here, so gotta let Milo go. Say bye, Milo. Say bye. Bye. Oh man. 96 serendipity. Why not? I knew that was gonna follow up. So you're a troll, right? There are shelters, right? Ask your mom, ask your dad if you go back home. I'm all about helping people, right? But people need to help themselves, right? I've interviewed over 900 people. Like I'm gonna have 900 people at my house because you don't have a house. Um, don't be stupid because you're this close to getting blocked, Mr. Serendipity. Goofy. Dogs, I wanted dog sit for art, sneak out with the fluff balls. Have no updates on anybody. You're a bully. I don't think I'm a bully. Bye, serendipity. Your puppies are gonna sell like hotcakes. I'm not gonna sell them. Actually, I'm gonna keep them or give them to family. I'm not gonna sell them. I don't think. I'm not trying to sell them. I just like puppies. If we had more puppies in the world and less people like serendipity, the world would be a better place. Yasmin Valerio, hello. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. No updates on anybody. The only update was today with Yaya. I found out that she has a 3-year-old baby. That's insane. She's so young and looks young, and she has a child. Like wow, crazy. Frey Perez, dogs are cute till you come home and your couch has holes and your shoes are all ripped up and your favorite rug has poo. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's like an infant, like a newborn infant. They just make a mess, and you have to be there to wipe their butt and change their diaper, right? So yeah, um, and these are like small dogs, so they don't rip stuff up. You know, if anything, they'll rip up paper, but not couches. They're not that strong. So I'm not a big big dog type of guy. Marsha, thanks for joining in, Marsha. Appreciate you. Bonjour to you, and definitely enjoying Milo. He's very cute little teddy bear. Enjoying him tremendously. Thanks for checking in, Marsha. You're awesome. Nicole Jurgens is tuning in all the way from Florida. So cool. Thanks for tuning in, Nicole. Appreciate you. Myra Cordero, hello. Dirt Star Master, my puppy destroyed my Bose headphones. I was about to beat that. Yeah, I got to be careful. Carlotta, hello. Thanks for joining, Carlotta. Appreciate you. Bookie's here. Hello. Yolanda Smith. Hello. Saludos from Georgia. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Alan Anise. First time seeing your channel. One word, amazing. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate you. I think you have a dog in your picture, right? That's awesome. I like dogs. You just missed my dog. Tom, good evening, Tom. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. How late was I tonight? Not that late. I've only been here 22 minutes. You've been there half of that, so about 10 minutes. June 6th, D-Day celebration in Normandy, right? The liberation of France and of Europe, basically, right? So yeah, a lot of people died that day, unfortunately. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Jenny Rose, mine too, with your AirPods. I have four pugs, the mom, dad, daughter, and son. The mom, the dad, daughter, and son, the whole crew. That's awesome. Four pugs. Man, I only got two. I can only handle two. They're tough. Puppies are hard, but I'm sleeping okay. They're not keeping me up. It's just tough to handle, that's for sure. Yasmin Valerio has no dogs. Yasmin Valerio needs to get at least one dog. It seems like a lot of the Lost in Phoenix family is big on dogs, right? We're not like a cat family, we're a dog family. Feeling real good, Jason. Thank you. Jenny Rose, four pugs is a lot of work and time, big responsibilities. It's like you're a mom, right? It's like you're a mom to children, like human children. That's that's pretty cool. It's a big responsibility. Sandra Castro has a Yorkie and two Chihuahuas. Um, I you always start like Hispanic people always start off with with Chihuahuas because they're so cheap, right? They're like little and cheap and uh, yeah. Milagro says, I started watching your videos in hope of finding my sobrino. Unfortunately, he overdosed and they found his body around 19th in Glendale. My condolences for the loss of your nephew. Sobrino, I think the nephew, right? So my condolences for the loss of your family member. It's definitely a tragedy, and it's all I hear that a lot. Unfortunately, it's really sad. I've other people have told me, oh yeah, I started watching your channel to look for my family member, but sad to say, I know where my family member is now. They're we went to bury him last month or last year, so I've heard that a lot. Sadly, real sad. That's the fate. That's where a lot of people are gonna end up at. It's real sad. J Love says my Frenchie ran away from mom's house. Hopefully, you got your Frenchie back. Patricia Cox just got a blue brindle AKC Frenchie. He chews on everything. Oh wow. Ruby has an English bulldog. That's so cool. There's a pack of Chihuahuas roaming in the streets around 49th Avenue. Man. Milagro Chimayo. Thank you, Myra. I love my dogs and children, but I still think of disowning them daily. The dogs or the children or both? Dirt Star Master said, I tried to get a rescue dog. They told me no, so I had to go to a breeder. That sucks. My brother's Dodson dog has bit me like 20 times. If I walk in the pad unannounced, it's on. My sister's Chihuahua smells so bad. She's like 18, has one fang left. Jason Mask is getting a Sphinx cat. Cool. Carlotta been really busy with my granddaughter graduation. Very proud of her. She received awards, recognition from University of California, somewhere best of a scholarship to Fresno State. Awesome. Congratulations on your granddaughter's graduation and moving on. That's awesome. Should be very excited about that. Alicia Zaragoza, I'm good. Thank you. Dogs are 100% better than people, right? If we need less people in the world and more dogs. If I ever talk to Elon Musk, I'm gonna say, hey Elon, instead of humans on Mars, can we take nothing but puppies? J Love, my son looked at my phone and said, "You have no hat on today." I don't. I got a haircut, so I got a haircut, so I got my normal haircut here, and then I'm growing the bush in the back, right? So there it is. Waiting for it to get longer. Looks kind of funky right now, but yeah, I'm waiting for it to get longer. Myra has a Chihuahua named Lola with too much sass. I thought that said something else, but is that what I? Oh, it says sass. Never mind. How much for haircut? I paid $40. Rocking that mullet. It's actually a bullet. It's a baby bullet. I don't think it's a full mullet. Fair to say my son's hair is longer in the back. Awesome. I think I have like another year with my braces on. It's been a long time. Frey Perez cuts are pricey now plus tip. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when haircuts were like $5, $8 when I was a kid. Thought $8 expensive back in the 90s, right? And little by little just creeping up, creeping up, creeping up like everything else. That's crazy. Tara, my rescue Chewiener is 16 as of March. Man, let's make it to 20. It's the Chewiener, Chihuahua Wiener Dog. Chewiener. That's funny. Somebody got the wiener and created a chowiener. Milagro Chimayo used to rock one back in the day. Awesome. Lex, dogs aren't better than kids. Depends who you ask, Lex. Depends who you ask. That's debatable. Myra Cordero, I wouldn't be able to eat charging $5. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, inflation drives everything. Yeah, if everything goes up, if cost of food goes up, everything else has to go up because everybody has to increase their prices. So it's like never ending, Sad. Dogs just had surgery, so she says, "Oh, Art, this is bad. I found out they gave me fentanyl when I had my surgery. Then narco before I came home. I freaked out after knowing that. I'm trying not to take too many pain pills now, but need them. Yeah, again, doctors are given to you for pain to alleviate the pain, so that's what they're for. The fentanyl you're talking about is not the fentanyl that's out on the streets. The stuff that's out on the streets is not fentanyl. That's just it's counterfeit fentanyl. It's fake. It's really not fentanyl. It's a bunch of other crap. Lex says dogs are cute. They are. There are some kids that are cute. There's some kids that aren't cute. Dirt Star Master Art. I'm considering joining the military at 30. What position in there would you recommend to get solid career? I'm thinking Air Force. Yeah, Air Force. You're yeah they only accept like really top notch people in the Air Force, right? But I think all branches are having recruiting problems. They're not able to recruit people, so yeah, you can go anywhere and find any job. I'm sure right away. Go enlist, sign it today. Patricia Cox has Chico, Dinero. Yeah, that's inflation. Inflation would cause the dollar to decrease, or Chico Dinero, little money. Carlotta, UC Davis, University of California at Davis. Cool. Tara Martinez says, I'm sorry to say, but they're better than humans. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with humanity nowadays, right? The human race, we're going nuts, man. I don't know if it was the COVID being locked up for 2 years, plus all the injections, the vaccinations, but people are going crazy. Just here in Phoenix, like all these shootings and people are shooting at each other and just random people take your phone and run, expect no repercussions. So yeah, it's just disaster. It's just a mess. It's the world is nasty and ugly. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Marsha says, "What was Phoebe's reaction when seeing Milo the first time?" Just kind of sniffing and smelling out who is this? What do they want? What are they doing here? Um, Dirt Star Master. It depends what you want to do. It depends what you want to do. If I wanted to see the world, I would go to the Navy. If I wanted to have a good job after military, I would go to the Air Force. If you want to fight, combat, you're the Army or the Marines. If you want to like kill people without getting in trouble, just join the Army and the Marines. They'll teach you how to do it, and you won't go to jail. No morals, no values. Yeah, absolutely sad. Yeah, I'm seeing that every single day. It's I don't want to say depressing, but I don't feel depressed, but it's just kind of sad to see, you know. And then it's a cycle, right? Like for example, Yaya, right? Her father is in jail, right? Her father before jail was out in the streets doing the same thing she was doing. That's all she saw. she doesn't know who her mom is, right? Um, she got pregnant at a young age, 14, had the baby at 15, and she's now 18 with the 3-year-old daughter. But she's not, we met her 2 months ago with Roberto, but now she has another boyfriend, right? How long before, yeah, she has another child that we have to raise, right? Right, because it's not her grandma's not raising her, we're raising her, right? Taxpayers, and so that's the problem, is that we just enable people, just, here we go, yeah, go ahead and have another kid. Just, there's no repercussions, there's no, when us, the taxpayer, are going to raise these children. It's just, and it's a cycle, right? No father, no mother, just the system is raising these kids, and it's a mess. It's a recipe for disaster. It's really bad. Mike Rod says there's no such thing as respect no more. It's sad. That's why the world is how it is today. Absolutely, I agree. No common courtesy, no decency, no respect. You got these kids that are anti-America, anti-values, complaining about systemic oppression. But while they're claiming systemic oppression, right? They're typing on their $1,000 phone, right? Wearing $100 tennis shoes, right? Sipping on their $5 coffee from Starbucks, right? Complaining about oppression. So right off the bat, our school are telling these kids that they're victims. It's the government owes them. Um, it's it's uh, it's a mess. Sad. Do you like Valuetainment? Yeah, I do. What's his name? David something, right? I do watch that all the time. I watch it regularly. Olivia Rodriguez, hello. Thanks for checking in from Ventura, California. Pat Bet David, something like that. Yeah, he's a cool dude, really intelligent. Was former military. I think he's from Jerusalem, or he's from somewhere. I forgot where he's from. He's Middle East. I'm not sure, but he's joined the military, and entrepreneur, right? Some multimillionaire, and just common sense. It's like Elon Musk, common sense, right? Um, Joe Rogan, common sense. Um, so a lot of people lack common sense now. Ricardo, I'm not Brazilian. Never been to Brazil. I know where Brazil at is on a map, though. That's about it. No updates on anybody. No updates. Many years ago, when an elderly person would get on the bus, a young person would offer his or her seat. Not anymore. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember giving up when I was younger. I would give up my seat for a pregnant person, a lady, or a child, or an elderly person. I would do that because just like decency, right? It's just a respectful thing to do. Nowadays, no, 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 no. Big Bear 707, thank you. Israel, that's my background. Yeah, that's my lineage, right? Descendancy, of Mexican descent. Ricardo is Brazilian. Awesome. Congratulations. Dirt Star Master. Awesome. He's Iranian. That's awesome. Very intelligent man. Very intelligent. I love that guy. Um, Pat. something David. Yeah, he's really intelligent. I love talking to him. I love listening to him. Right, he's very intelligent. He has really good guests, really good points, common sense. So yeah, interesting. Rachel Vasquez is in Mesa, Arizona. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for joining from Mesa, Arizona. Appreciate you. Hey, all, did anyone hear if our friend Danielle had surgery Friday and if she's okay? I haven't heard from Danielle or anybody else. Hopefully, she's doing well. We'll see if we hear from her. Carlotta, yes, when did Get Milo Love Him is Phoebe's new companion? Yeah, got him this past weekend. Was it this past weekend or last weekend? It was last weekend, actually. I got him. No updates on anyone. The only update I have is Yaya from today. That's the only update. Only update. I wonder who will arrive from the U.S. to honor the Americans in Normandy. Not Biden. Yeah, that's probably too far of a trip for him. He might go, but maybe the vice president. They'll probably send her a knucklehead, another knucklehead. One knucklehead will replace another knucklehead. So, but yeah. Sandra says my niece told me it was 104 degrees in Phoenix today. I felt like it. uh, I'm sure it was actually. I was out there today for a little bit. I drove. It was 105 degrees today. Ugh. Tomorrow's gonna be 98. On Sunday it'll be 97. So weird, right? This is like the coolest summer in my entire life, I think. Brianna Falcon, have you or would you ever share your story on how and why you started interviewing people on the streets? I would love to hear the backstory. Yeah, I actually have. I've said it like 100 times, but you're probably new, Brianna Falcon. So I'll give you like the very uh, sh- uh, concise version. So I've never battled addiction. Like for all you new people, I've never battled addiction myself ever. I've never battled. I just never. That stuff has never interested me at all. Um, but I've seen it, family, and I've seen family battle addiction. I know how it affects like my family because I've seen it firsthand. But even so, I was one that was very judgmental. Like I just didn't understand, and I still don't really fully understand it, right? Because then I've never lived it. I understand a little bit more after doing this for the past 2.5 years, right? November 2020 was the first time I interviewed somebody. His name was Carlos, 21-year-old Carlos. He's locked up now, by the way. But um, back then, uh, you know, everything was locked down. No schools, no gyms, no restaurants, nothing, right? Everything was closed, right? Not a lot of traffic out there, but I would see lots of young kids with backpacks, right? A bunch of young people with backpacks. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, where are they going? There's no school, right? So I parked my car. I observed them. Oh, they're doing drugs, right? And but then I was like, what is that? Why do they have aluminum foil and a little straw? Like, what drug is that? I've never seen that or heard of that, right? And so basically, I just started doing research and I found it extremely interesting. And I'm like, what the heck is like happening under my nose? Because according to everything I was Googling, this has been going on for years. But, I consider myself street smart, right? But I'm like, if I don't know what this stuff is, fentanyl, blues, been going on for years, if I'm oblivious to it, right? Can you imagine how many millions upon millions of parents are oblivious? They don't know what it is. They don't know that it could happen to their child. So let's put some information out there. Let's create awareness, right? Prevention through awareness, right? Because if you make people aware, they'll stay away from it. Because they'll say, "No, I know what that is. I watched some videos and I know what that is. I don't want it. I don't want to die. Potentially, I could die. I don't want to die. I'm not going to try anything because I've seen people being interviewed and they died because of that." So so that was the whole intent behind it, believe it or not. But it's evolved into a lot more than just that. Uh, it's very interesting sharing, these people sharing their stories and whatnot. So I've just kind of just been there. So thank you for the question. Gosh, what was your name? Who asked that question? Brianna Falcon. Thanks for asking. Hopefully I answered your question. That was the abbreviated version. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was great. He didn't want us involved in World War II. What happened to presidents avoiding foreign conflict? Yeah, nobody like World War II. Like we had to be involved in World War II. If not, uh, half the world would be speaking German right now. Right, the Eastern Hemisphere would be speaking German if America had never got involved in World War II. Unfortunately, France wouldn't exist. All of Europe would be Germany right now if America would not have been involved in World War II. Absolutely believe it. You should go to 51st and Baseline. I've been there. Joe Biden hit the floor. He's falling, right? Like that's like the 10th time that he's fallen, like on the steps and the stairs and this and that. Trips over this. Fell on his bicycle. Yeah, when you elect somebody that's 90 years old, that's what happens. Hey, but no, we don't have any more racism anymore, though. Great job, gang. 602 is the area code here in Phoenix. 602 is the area code here in Phoenix. When you call Phoenix, a number in Phoenix, it's going to be 602. We have 480 is like East Phoenix, 623 is West Phoenix, 602 has been the officials area code of Phoenix. Mike Rod, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, most people say no. Other people say yes, but the whole point of the videos is not for the people I interview, right? That it's awesome if they say yes, right? But we all know that you know the, you can't force somebody to want to get better, to improve, or to go to treatment. They have to go on their own when they want. These videos are intended for the young people at home, right? Or are going to watch it from their phone. That's who it's intended. Let's prevent them from saying yes to drugs and being out there in the streets to begin with, right? Let's prevent. Brianna Falcon, thank you. Appreciate you asking and wondering. Dark Star Master, I'm very anti-war too. War sucks. Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes it's like fighting, right? It's like I'd rather avoid a fight, but sometimes you have to fight. You have to stand up for your morals, your values, decency, right? So, yeah, America waited and waited and waited, all right, and didn't get involved in World War II until Japan pulled us into World War II, right? So, yeah, I get it. I get it. Bart Basquado is eating some pupusas your grandma made right now. It's awesome. It's so cool. Jason Bourne is checking in from Canada, Socialist Republic of Canada. Dogs. Hey, dog says Arch Channel makes me want to wait longer to take my pain pills. So, yeah, don't don't be suffering with pain. I mean, again, that's medicated. You got to just be careful. don't take too much of it, right? It's like anything else. You have to everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Take as prescribed. Take as prescribed. Where's everybody from? I am from Phoenix, Arizona. Go. Go, everybody, go. Phoenix, Arizona here. 602 area code. Daniel from Texas is probably from Texas, right? Yuling Wages in Kentucky, bluegrass state of Kentucky. Dirt Star Masters, upstate New York, near the Niagara Falls, upstate New York. Dogs is somewhere. Patricia Cox is Avondale. Awesome, Patricia. Shirley Jimenez, Denver, Colorado. Cool. The Rockies. Jason Mask is from Michoacan. Cool. Sandra is in Lake Elsinore, California. Awesome. Robert Tovar is in El Paso, Texas. UTEP. Don Hummers in Phoenix, Arizona. Lulu is in Los Angeles, California. Brianna Falcon is in Austin, Texas. Cool. Tatted Terra is in Orange County, California. Nice. Myra Cordero is in Phoenix, Arizona, the 602. Bart was born in El Salvador but lives in 805 Thousand Oaks. Cool. Ruby is in Phoenix, Arizona. Is that where you're at, Ruby? Two upstate, Rockland, New York. Cool. Israel is in Norwich, Connecticut. Man. Frey Perez, Johnny's interview looked like he really meant everything he said. Yeah, he seemed like a really cool dude, just lost. Marsha's in southern France. That's so cool. Lauren Salazar is in Oklahoma. Lauren is in Okie. Mike Rod is in Pomona, California. That's awesome. Shining Star is in Holland, Amsterdam. It's awesome. James Herr is in Lodi, California. It's a cool little town. I think they filmed Cool Hand Luke in Lodi, California. Cool Hand Luke, one of my favorite movies of all time, with Paul Newman, was filmed. Maybe parts of it were filmed in Lodi, California. It's awesome. Teresa Roberts is in Teresa, Minnesota. Cool. They named a town after Teresa Roberts. Teresa, Minnesota. It's awesome. Nicole Brogdon is in Flagstaff, up there with the Lumberjacks. If I would have went to college, I would have went to University of Northern Arizona, or is it Northern Arizona? NAU, right? Northern Arizona University, because traditionally NAU has always had is like more women than men at NAU for some reason. So I would have got up there and lost in the trees and the pines up there, melting the snow. HDP SRT is in Mitten, Michigan. Mike Rod Pomona, cool. Where's Terry? Terry. Cat in the Hat was also filmed in California. Not that that's important. Awesome. Tara's in Texas. Lulu, art, you transcend time and space. So cool. Bring many people together. Awesome, Lulu. Transcend time and space. I don't know about all that, but I definitely do bring some people together. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate you. Colombian Princess, hello. You're late, but you're forgiven. Dogs is 20 minutes away from Houston, Texas. Going to see my doctor in Galveston. Be back by the beach next week, and we'll see those cruise ships. Kills me driving. Awesome. Frey Perez is in Pacoima. Who's from Pacoima? Was Richie Valens from Pacoima? Am I tripping out? Jenny Rose and her four pugs are in Rockland County, New York. So cool. Dolores Martinez, hello. Please send thoughts and prayers. We lost our beloved 18-year-old cat, Coco, of old age. My condolences for the loss of your beloved Coco, Dolores. That's really sad. Prayers for your cat. That must be hard. Must be tough on the family. 18 years. Wow. Definitely a family member, a beloved family member. So, you know, thank you for joining us, even though you're heartbroken, Dolores. Appreciate you. Keep your head up. Yasmin Valerio's in Dallas, Texas. So cool. Jenny Rose is in Chestnut Ridge, New York. I don't know where none of that stuff is at. New York, New York, New York, New York. Have you guys who has yet to add me? That's funny. Who has to add me on? Who has not added me on? Um, on Twitter. You guys want to add me on Twitter? Here's my here's my video. Check out the video of the puppies. So there's my so that's my Twitter. If you guys want to add my Twitter, I'll try to add you guys. Try to add you right away. That's so cool. Here's my here's my here's my Snapchat. If you guys want to add me on there real quick. If you guys want to scan it. That's me. When I start chatting with you guys start talking about food. That's me. Always think you guys always get me excited for food. Puppies and food. Puppies and food. So go ahead and scan it so we can talk about puppies and food together. That's funny. Ilya Legrand Southers is a real person. Just added me. Cool. So this is funny. How do I see the thing? So check this out. Can you guys read this? I don't know if you guys can read this. So this is funny. Like Karina Bambina, somebody I follow. I'm sure she's a subscriber on here. But anyway, she goes, I need advice, everyone. Tell me how to kick my brother's ass to the curb because I cannot deal with his attitude. I don't give a F if he'll be homeless at this point. Right. And I go, damn, let me know where you dump him at so I can interview him. She said, haha, I'll make sure to have you on speed dial. That's messed up. She said she's gonna. I don't care. I don't care if my brother's homeless. I'm gonna kick him out. I go, damn, you're me. Let me know where you're gonna dump him at so I can interview him. That is hilarious, right? I thought that was funny as heck. She probably doesn't mean that, but Tommy Martinez, thanks for adding me on Snapchat. Tommy, you're awesome. I just added you back. Appreciate it. And nobody on Snapchat. All right, cool, got it. What kind of cereal? Cocoa Puffs. I go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't drink the milk though, the chocolate milk afterwards. I used to, but I stopped. I ate a little bit of Chinese food. I'm gonna eat some spaghetti in a little bit. Getting excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, but I think I like it. Dirt Star Master, thank you for the donation. Favorite '90s bands. '90s bands, man. In the '90s, I used to listen to R&B and stuff, right? Because I didn't know Led Zeppelin existed in the '90s because I was young. But let me see, Jodeci. I used to listen to Jodeci. So I was a teenager, right? And uh, that's when I like girls, right? When I was a young teenager, right? So I'm like, all right, so how do you get a girlfriend? What do girls like, right? So they like Jodeci, they like Keith Sweat, they liked what else? New Edition. I didn't find out Nirvana until in my 20s. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Take It Away Now, Take It Away Now, Boys and Men. One of my ex girlfriends, we dated for like 4 years. When I was little, small, little, and she dedicated that song, "The End of the Road," and I messed up. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Yeah, that's funny. Tearjerker. Yeah, it definitely was. She made me a tape, a mixtape. It's funny. I think when I was a preteen and teen, there were still tapes. CDs didn't come out until I was in high school, or at least that I can afford, I guess. Boy George, Kyra Corona. Hello, thanks for joining, Kyra. Appreciate you. I had a good weekend. I had my puppy. I had my puppy this weekend. I had a really good. That was me this weekend. That's what I was doing this weekend. I was like in puppy heaven. I'm in heaven. I was enjoying my puppies. He was a Milo was biting on the bullet, the baby mullet. Boy George. The only song I remember from Boy George was Chameleon. Right? People used to think most people used to think he was saying "Come on, comedian," right? Come on, comedian. But he was saying come on, chameleon." I love Jodeci. Jodeci. Let me see. Jodeci was um, "Forever My Lady," right? That was a cool song. Sandra Castro. I'm glad it cracks you up. Some people love it. Some people love it. That's Herbie Hancock. Yeah, Herbie is a good music producer, right? He made a lot of songs, a lot of jams. Jenny Rose is trying to fund me. Trying to find me. Shelbs, I just added you. Nicole Brogdon, I just added you. Aiden, I just added you. Joseph, did Joseph just add me or? Let me see. So that's my Snapchat right there. Lost in Phoenix. That hungry dude with the bullet in the back. That baby mullet. That's probably like that's not a bullet anymore. That's a full grown mullet in the back. You can probably scan it from your phone. From your phone, scan it right there. You could probably it would scan. It'll go directly to my thing. El DeBarge. I used to like El DeBarge. Absolutely. El DeBarge, they were really cool. El DeBarge, Sheila E. Um, who else from back in that era? Prince. Who else from back in that era? New Edition. And then who went on their own? Bobby Brown went on his own, right? They all went on their own, right? Except for I think three of them made Belle Biv DeVoe, right? Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike. I can't something. Yeah, Mike Bivens, Ronnie DeVoe. Damn, I still remember their names. Oh my god, I think I remember the names because they helped me get a lot of dates. That's funny. Teresa Roberts, have a good night. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. You're awesome. Nothing as good as One Direction. What is One Direction? That does not sound familiar. One Direction. I gotta Google this. Nah, that was after my era. That's One Direction. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard any of their songs or nothing. One Direction. That's funny. Expose. I remember Expose. I remember their songs. Oh my god. Is that Tell Me You Really Love Me? Is that who it is? Expose? Tell me you really love me. I was in elementary when I used to listen to Expose. Dang. 1984, 1993. Point and No Return, Let Me Be the One, 1987. I was in the sixth grade. Wow. Damn, she looks like a guy. I'm gonna put that away because you guys are bringing back memories. Sandra Castro, Art. I was not making fun of your hair. It's just odd to me. Yeah, no worries. No, that's cool. Yeah, not everybody likes. Some people like bald guys. I happen to not be a bald guy. I happen to have hair. Um, I've had short hair most of my life, like real short because I was in the military. But I'm just growing it out because I used to have my hair long when I was a youngster. Kyra Corona is a Queen fan. Freddie Mercury, really good music, really good musician. Yeah, definitely really good band. Queen, love Queen. Ash, my little brother has been messing with opioids, and sometimes it feels like he won't ever get better. But your videos give me hope. Ash, that's what you gotta. You can never give up, Ash. You can never give up because what you're doing is you're kind of being unfair to him and you're being unfair to you the most because you want him because you love him so much you don't want him to hurt himself and you wish every day you hope that today's the day that he decides to get help, right? That's it. He just transforms his life, right? And you just got to be careful because you can't place your timeline on him, right? Like he has to want it. You should live your life, right? Love him and appreciate him and think about him and try to help him as much as you can. But that's a big burden for you to carry, right? So help him as much as you can. And there's definitely hope in recovery. Probably half of the people that are in here right now are in recovery, right? They were battling addiction at some point, but here they are. Years later, some people are a year sober, some people are 10, 20 years sober from this substance or alcohol or this or that. So don't give up hope. Ash, you're awesome. Thank you for sharing your story. Don't give up hope. Jason Mask is pelon. Lisa and the Cult Jam, right? Lisa and Cult Jam. I remember that. Oh my god. Gas Station Sally. That's a cool name. How do you feel when you hear someone you interviewed passed away? It's really sad. It's really sad. I honor them in my own way, but me, I'm able to move on and doesn't like pull me down, suck me down, and because that'd be really bad for me, right? My ability to function if I just dwelled on, oh my God, Gabby passed away and Blake passed away, and 20 who Diana and Manuel and Cruz and all these people that passed away. Super sad. Super, super sad. Buki is Lisa Lisa. Whenever Buki, Ruby, and Myra get together, it's Lisa Lisa and the Cult Jam. Millie Vanilli, Millie, girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. I remember when Millie Vanilli. I used to be in the ninth grade when Millie Vanilli came out, and as soon as they came out, and I used to, damn, they sang good, right? Boom, they got discovered that they didn't sing good because they weren't singing at all. They're fake. That's crazy how that happened. TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. Nicole Brogdon. Katrina, hello, Art. My name is Skittles Waters, and I am a loser. I don't know why she stuck out so much to me. What a nutcase. Lots of lip syncing. Holy crap. It's like six people who added me. Jenny Rose added me. Thank you. KCPB added me. Kyra Corona added me. Awesome. Look at all these lovely people that added me. That's really cool. Thank you guys for adding me. You guys are so cool. Appreciate you. What about on Twitter? Twitter. Um, Araceli Sanchez, my son Marcus wants to know if you like Jam on It. So back in 1984, I was 10 years old, right? I was born in 74. In 84, I was 10 years old. I remember listening to that song as a little kid, Jam on It, right? And that's when I started breakdancing when I was a little kid to Jam on It. That was probably one of the first rap songs that I ever heard in my entire life was Jam on It. I thought it was so cool, like the sound, and you just wanted to dance. And I remember I could spin on my head. I could do the centipede, the worm. What else? I could I could spin on my back. I could do the crab, walking like a crab. That was so cool. It was so fun. I can't do none of that now, right? If I try to do any of that, I'll bust my ass. I'll crack my head. What branch of the military? I joined the Navy 3 months after 9/11 because of 9/11. I did not like what they did, so I joined the military. That's funny. Show us. Hell no! I'm telling you, I couldn't do none of that nowadays. Jason Mask. My mom was born in '67. Jason, what she look like? That's kind of close to my age, right? 67. That's like a what 4 7 year difference, man. It's crazy. OGs. Yeah, Jam on It. I think who is the name of that band? Was it Nucleus or everybody back then? You were either in a gang or you were like a break dancer. That's crazy. Sometimes they're both. It's funny. What are your thoughts on 9/11? I joined the military because of 9/11. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I think that Bin Laden plotted and and our intelligence knew about it, and they failed to protect America. So yeah, sad, sad, sad. Michelet, remember MySpace? I do. Uh, I always had a friend named Tom. We all had a friend named Tom at some point. Marsha's husband was born in 63. Awesome. 63, good year, except for the tragedy in Dallas in November 1963. November 22nd, 1963. Sad. Miku, baby girl, hello. Lulu, yeah, thank you. Yeah, super sad. 9/11 was extremely sad. Flower Petal, I have no updates on anybody. Laura, Party Cruise and Rebels, if we're in the gang, 90s. Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah. Laura, are you from Phoenix? So in the 90s, I was in high school in the 90s. So I remember going to Moondoggies Club, Moondoggies. Okay, I don't know how I got in because I looked when I was in high school, I looked young. I didn't look like I was in high school. Moondoggies. Where else did I go to? God, there was another club that burnt down. I didn't do it. Um, Moondoggies. God, I forget. But there's so many clubs that don't even exist anymore. Nucleus, jam on it. I knew it. I knew it was. I knew it was. Yeah, flyer parties. Yeah, what $5 right to go and get in the party? Remember, $5 to get in the party, and then the party sucked. These fools are just somebody's house. That was funny. I remember that. I remember. Have you listened to Daddy Yankee? Yeah, yeah, I did. The Village People. That's fun. Mommy Loca. What's up, Mommy Loca? How are you? Jungle Juice. I drank Jungle Juice. I used to drink Jungle Juice. Dang. Marsha, Lionel Richie. Um, what was his song back then? Hello. Remember that song called Hello? Hello, is it me you're looking for? Mommy Loca, you have not missed much except for an hour and 17 of me singing to you guys, right? I was breakdancing, I was singing New Edition, I was singing some Jodeci, and I was breakdancing, right, to jam on it. I was spinning on my head, I was spinning on my mullet for cushion. So you didn't miss much. Dolores, my brother was a teenager and bought a black Lincoln in the early 2000. He went to a barbecue over South Side Minneapolis, which led to him experiencing a drive-by. Man, that sucks. I was I was in I was sh- we were sh- me and my brother and my cousin were shot at in a drive-by at my cousin's house when I was I think I was a freshman in high school. That wasn't fun. Getting shot at, not fun at all. Dirt Star Master Art, do you know how to drive stick? Yes. I learned how to drive stick in my early 20s, I think. Laura, Club 602, Polyesters, El Paraíso, Pan Dulce events, and Jackson's on third. Laura must be from Phoenix. So I went to Paraíso twice and I saw Los Rieleros del Norte twice there. Okay, so that's why I passed by that place, and right now I think it's a pawn shop or something. So I passed by there. I'm like, oh my god. And but let me see the other ones. Club. I've never been to Club 602. I never went there. Polyesters. I never wore them. I never went to that club. Polyesters. Pan Dulce. Uh, Jackson's on third. I went there a few times. That was fun. Did Phoenix throw those house parties that you'd get flyers for? Yeah. Uh, House parties, party crews, jungle juice, and flyers in high school, right? That's funny. Burger or burrito? Both. It just depends what I'm feeling. Did you like iced tea 6 in the morning? Did you like iced tea 6 in the morning? Ice T the rapper. I remember Ice T in Colors. I remember watching the movie Colors with the what's that knucklehead's name? What's that actor? Sean Penn. Colors. Bob Marley, UB40, UB40, red, red wine, red, red wine. That's funny. I was in elementary when that song came out. That's funny. Jason Mask, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Myra Cordero, karaoke time. Katrina, how many live hour you need in order to be monetized? How many live? You need like 4,000. No, I can't remember. 4,000 viewed hours, I think. Debbie Deb. Stevie B was awesome. Angelina, Lil Susie. Stevie B was the king of freestyle, I believe. Were NB writers and MC Magic a thing in Phoenix? MC Magic is from Phoenix, so yeah, he's definitely a thing. Yeah. Live, laugh, love has been in 3 drive-bys. Stop shooting at people. Live, laugh, love. Stop. Be nice. Have you seen Blood Out, Blood In, Blood Out? Yeah, I have. Blood In, Blood Out, American Me, Boulevard Nights. All those stereotypical movies. Like that's all that's all the Hispanics are good for. Just going to prison and making movies. Like we're a little bit more advanced than that. So that's kind of, I think when you're a kid, when you're young, like, oh, that's cool, right? But then you grow up and you're like, we're more than that. But yeah, I get it. Carlotta, your memory is just amazing. I have selective memory, right? I only remember the things that I like, right? Some things I don't like and I don't remember. Colombian Princess was at Romeo Santos concert on Saturday. It was a great time. Awesome. Did you have fun, Colombia? Did you dance? Did you get some numbers? What happened? Have you seen Menace to Society? I have. I remember watching that movie in the theaters. I forgot his name, but he does a switcheroo, a VIN number switcheroo on that cool 1989 Ford Mustang, right? That was a really good movie. But again, stereotypical. But back then I was a teenager. I thought that was cool, but now it's not cool. That lifestyle sucks. Completely sucks. Totally sucks. Yasmin Valerio is 33. You guys want to do an age check? Let's do an age check. All right. Yasmin started off. Yasmin is 33. I am 48. Art LeBeau broadcasted in Arizona. I think everywhere across the nation. He's popular all throughout the world. Pretty sure. HD HDP 25, Lulu 40, Dirt Star Master 29, Laura 39, Ruby 43, Flower Petal cracking up over there, Melissa 30, Robert 27, Carlotta 63, Daniel is 19, Mommy Loca is 51, BP 41, Jason 96, OG. Thank you. Almost a cent. Hang it 4 more years, Jason. 4 more years. Hang in there, brother. You could do it. There's hope. Nicole Brogdon 52, down from Texas 35, not 19. Jason is 36, not 93. Sandra 63. You guys are all young. Wendy Hernandez 50. Bryn the Cut 21, Myra 38, Buki 34, Wah. JN 48, Kyra 24. Kyra's the youngster in here. Israel 26. Awesome. You guys are funny. Live, laugh, love had a crazy young life. You survived it. Awesome. Hello, Cindy. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Marsha was born in 1953. I am 10 years older than my husband, so I just turned 70 on May 1st, but I look young. Happy late birthday, Marsha. Congratulations on your birthday. 70 years old. Awesome. Dogs is 53. JN says, sure glad I got to experience the 80s and the 90s. Me too. I was there. Also the 80s. I think of myself as like an 80s kid. That's why I love like Stranger Things, because when I watch Stranger Things, right, I watch like what they wear, what they're wearing, like their bicycles, like the TV where you have to turn the knob, right? There was no remote controls back then. So all that reminds me of like when I was a kid, right? The hair was longer. It's crazy. Cindy likes my shirt. Awesome. Live, laugh, love is 43. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. You guys are like Stranger Things. You guys are cool. Mommy Loca says, when I was a squeakla, I used to think 50 was old. I'm at that age now, and no way do I think I'm old. Awesome. Dirt Star Master says, you guys had the best music. Now we have Harry Styles. Jenny Rose, 35, awesome. Jason Bourne, I got the nostalgic feeling when I watched Stranger Things. I also liked it a lot. Absolutely. I can't wait for the next season, right? And any spin offs they're going to do. But I love Stranger Things. I just love Stranger Things. I wish that I could just go like that and just make people like, hit a wall or whatever, right? But I love this show. I love this show. Really cool. I have this hat. I don't know where it's at, but I have that hat that he's wearing right there. It's a cool show. Sylvia DeLucio is 41. Awesome. Floppy disks. I remember floppy disks. I think I have some still. Yasmin Valerio, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Lulu was the TV remote for my siblings. Yeah, so usually when you're the younger one, you're the remote. Just stay right there. Just stay right there. I'll tell you when to change it. Right? You stayed right there right there by the TV. You're the one that had to flip. That's funny. Or you're the one that had to hold the antenna, right? Right. Remember the antennas, the antennas, right? If you didn't stand and hold it, it would fall and you wouldn't get reception. So you have to have somebody standing there like holding it. Just stay right there. Just don't move while I watch this. I remember that. I grew up on Nintendo 64. Life was good. I remember. So I used to be really. So I was the class president in my sixth grade, right? So I was like this. I used to get straight A's. I used to win spelling bees, right? I don't know what happened, um, but I used to be like a good writer. I wrote, I wrote. There's like a contest, an essay contest, and I wrote an essay, and I won a Nintendo back in 1986 or 87. I won a Nintendo, right? Um, So back then, that's like winning a freaking PlayStation 5 nowadays, basically, right? Because I was like, whoa. So I thought that was cool. I don't know what happened to it, but my brothers liked it a lot. I didn't really play with it. My little brothers loved it. Julie Martinez was born in 86. I was 12 years old when you were born. Dogs turned 53 last week. Happy belated birthday. Nicole Brogdon, what grade school and high school did you attend? I went to Alhambra. I went to too many high schools. I went to two high schools, but I went to a lot of elementary schools. But mainly here in Phoenix. Yeah, fun. Alhambra High School. I'm a lion. JN used to go to what? I remember going to our arcade video game tournaments and winning second place for the 80 bucks. That was a lot of quarters for gaming as a teenager. My favorite game of all time, and I'm gonna buy. I'm looking. I'm actually looking for a. So it used to be Galaga. And you remember Galaga? I used to be really good at Galaga. Like really, like I would put a quarter in, and I would be playing there like 30 minutes later. I would still be playing 45 minutes later. Be playing like I wouldn't die. I would get more men. I wouldn't die. I wouldn't die. So so I'm looking for a full arcade. Uh, that's Galaga. So yeah. Buki is an only child. Cara Corona, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Rest. Daniel from Texas was from 88. 88, the Los Angeles Dodgers won the World Series. Oral Hershiser. They beat the Oakland A's. I remember watching that when I was a kid. Cindy loves the 80s. Robert, have you ever played House of the Dead arcade game? I have never heard of that ever, 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 ever. Ever. Dirt Star Master was born in 1984 before this woke garbage. Thank God. Yes, I don't know what the hell happened to the world. All of a sudden, the 70s are good, the 80s are good, the 90s are good, 2000 good. All of a sudden, 2000 or 2020, we start getting woke. It's funny. Tetris and Pac Man. Woke and broke. Ask Bud Light. Lulu says, "I guess all good things come to an end." So if you guys watched Yaya's interview today, she goes, I asked her, "So this lifestyle is temporary for you?" And she goes, "Yeah, everything's really temporary. And there's some truth to that, right? Everything's temporary. Our life is temporary, right? Fashion is temporary. So yeah, enjoy it while you're here. Cindy loves Galaga. I love Galaga. I absolutely love. I really do love Galaga. When I see it, it reminds me of when I was a kid. It really does. It really does. The heck? Rubik's cube. I can never ever figure out a Rubik's cube ever. So what I would do is I would scrape off the little what you call it, right? Because it used to be stickers, or, it used to be stickers. I'd take off the stickers and just glue them back. Never figured out a Rubik's cube. I think I was too impatient for that. I remember Cabbage Patch Kids. Do you guys remember the no ca- garbage pail kids? Cabbage Patch dolls and Garbage Pail Kids little cards. Remember that? I remember that. Garbage Pail Kids were the little cards, but there was Cabbage Patch Kids dolls. That was so funny. I remember there was a girl in school. Her name was Jennifer Goodrich. She was so cool. She came from like a well-off family. Like we were poor, and she had money, and she always brought in like little markers, like markers with like that smell good. She ought to have stickers, right? Like this scratch and sniff stickers, right? So that was always cool. Yeah. Madeline Love, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Yes, and the stickers. My sister destroyed her dresser with garbage pail stickers. That's funny. Some of you guys know about this stuff. Holy crap. Do you remember the Pogs? I do not remember the Pogs. Pigs and hammers. I don't remember that. That does not ring a bell. Mami Loca, Garbage Pail Kids. I have the original stickers, gum pack still, the first three series. Oh man, keep those forever. Jason Bourne loves cheap 80s movies. That's why, and 80s horror movies. Yeah. Teddy Ruxpin. I remember Teddy Ruxpin. Oh my God. I remember Teddy Ruxpin. Chaparra, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Live, laugh, love. Garbage Pail Kids. I still have the cards. That's so awesome. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yes, I remember watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I remember I'd get home from school and I'd watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and then Voltron, GI Joe, all those cartoons would come on after him. Mr. Rogers. We need more Mr. Rogers and lot less of these knuckleheads nowadays. I used to love playing Atari games, so that was definitely like what 84. I was like 10 years old when that suckers came out. Atari games, Frogger, Pac Man, Thundercats, Thundercats, ho, Thundercats, Voltron, Thundercats, GI Joe, uh, Masters of the Universe, right? Who else? Thundercats, ET on Atari. That was the sorriest game ever. ET on Atari. That sucked. Myra Cordero, Lisa Frank. I don't know who that is. 2600. I don't know what that is. My son Maxime liked Power Rangers. I was really never into Power Rangers, right? But Voltron, yeah, definitely Voltron. Voltron was really cool. Thundercats was super cool. I love Thundercats. Uh, yeah, good times, good times. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, right? She-Ra, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Atari 2600, is that what it was? Yeah, probably. I remember they had for like the pong or the little ball thing. It was like little rotating thing, remember? Like the little for the little ball bouncing on the whatchamacallit, and you couldn't let the ball get past you because you would lose. So I remember that. Smurfs, Orko, Heathcliff, Smurfs. Yeah, I'm like the Papa Smurf right now. But but yeah, Poochie. What's that? Is that cartoon? What are you talking about? Beetlejuice. You can't say his name three times, Sylvia. Don't say Beetlejuice three times. I've already said it twice. Inspector Gadget. Go Go Gadget. I remember. I remember the show Inspector Gadget. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a show in the 70s, 60s, 70s, Inspector Gadget, I think. Wasn't there? Fraggle Rock. Gilligan's Island. I remember Gilligan's Island. Dare Star Master. Carrie Lake. I love Carrie Lake. She's so cool. I love Beetlejuice. He was the ghost with the most. Mommy Loca, man, are you taking us way back, strolling down memory lane? Good exercise for the brain, absolutely. Yeah, I was there. I lived it. So all this stuff for it's good. Edward Scissorhands. How did he pee? How did Edward Scissorhands pee? That's all I want to know. Little House on the Prairie with Michael Landon. Michael Landon. He I can't remember how many kids. He had like 9 kids. But he passed away from was it like pancreatic cancer, right? I think when he was like I don't know, 45, 50. He was really young. Edward Scissorhands did not pee. I wouldn't either. Hell, if my fingers are all scissors, I wouldn't pee. But I'm not peeing. I'm not pulling it out. The show Dallas. Who shot who shot JR? It was, I think it was a woman. I can't remember, but I think it was a woman, one of his exes or something. Gotta be careful. Valerie, hello, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you. Lulu had good aim. No, Edward Scissors had good aim. Tab, Pink Panther, Spy versus Spy. I'm late. Hello, Pink Panther. That's funny. Wallace and Ladmo show. Yeah, I remember. I always wanted a Ladmo bag. Always wanted a Ladmo bag. Never got a Ladmo bag. Um, I think they just had like what candy and snacks in there, right? I just wanted one. But yeah. Top Gun original. I'm like the original is always better than everything else, right? So like when it comes to original movies, I can only do three. After three, I don't watch. So like The Godfather, right? The Godfather is the best movie ever, in my opinion, the best movie of all time, right? The Godfather. They made second and they made third Godfather three, and they made four and five. So after that, after three, I didn't watch. I've never watched four or five, right? Because it's like Star Wars, right? One, two, and three. After the third, they did all this crazy stuff. I've never watched any Star Wars after one, two, or three. Same thing with the driving one, Fast and Furious. I think I stopped watching after two because they got annoying, right? And now they're like up to 10. Nah. So it's always original, like Karate Kid, right? Like Karate Kid is like Ralph Macchio, right? That's Karate Kid. But this knucklehead, Will Smith, this idiot, before he was totally idiotic, he bought the rights to the movie and he had his son be the Karate Kid. You can't do that. You can't do that, right? Like Little Mermaid, it's the original, right? I know you want to recreate history and rewrite. You can't do that, man. Leave original stuff alone, right? Go do your woke stuff somewhere else, right? Come up with your own characters. Leave original stuff the way it is. It's original. So I don't like when people. It's like Hollywood is running out of ideas. So if they have to go back and steal a movie and put in their people that represent inclusivity and all that crap, right? So stupid. They're gonna do. Already told you guys, right? They're gonna do Vicente Fernandez um, a movie. You know who's gonna play it? Will Smith is gonna be Vicente Fernandez. He's gonna be, so because they're trying to be woke and represent everybody, and no racism and all that stuff, right? So Saved by the Bell, Mario Lopez. Yeah, what was his name? Slater. That's what they're calling me, Slater, because of my hair. Slater. AC Slater. His last name was Slater, but his real name is Mario Lopez. Why couldn't they just make him a Hispanic dude, right? Like, why couldn't it be like AC, AC Hernandez or whatever? That's funny. Happy Days. I used to love Mark and Mindy. That's where I watched. That's where I learned how to do Nanu. Was it Nanu Nanu? Art Castro Slater. Ooh, AC Slater. I get it, Tab. I see what you're doing right there, Tab. AC Slater. Love it. Lulu, it wasn't inclusive then. Uh it's your I think your movies are going to reflect the population of your the populace, right? So back then the population of everybody was just minority. So Can't have every minority in every single movie, and then they try to do it. It's just not real. Not real, not real, not real. The Jeffersons, what was his name? George Jefferson and his wife, Wizzy or Woozy, or that was a good show. When he would walk, he would. That's funny. Mami Loca had the biggest crush on the Fonz. Nice. Wheezy was his girlfriend. Sanford and Sons was Red Fox. Damn, he was funny. I used to watch that show all the time. Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son. The son was what was his name? Damon, right? Damon. That fun friend Rollo. Red Fox when he'd be like, "I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming." That's funny. Archie Bunker, I remember watching a few of those. I Love Lucy was absolutely hilarious. I watched all of I Love Lucy. I used to watch so much TV when I was a kid. I used to love TV. I think that's why I uh I learned a lot from TV. I learned a lot because I used to watch a lot of TV, a lot, like a lot. Who's this? Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Anybody? I sang the theme song. Come and knock on my door. There, look at Lulu coming in for the win. Three's Company. I used to love that show, right? Because I think it's the girls, right? It definitely wasn't John Ritter. He was funny, really good. It was a good show. I was just, I was young. I was like, man, I don't know if blonde or brunette, right? It's like Gilligan, man. I wish I was Gilligan. I wish I was stranded on the island with the blonde or the brunette, right? So that's funny. Good times with JJ, Dynamite, Mr. Furley or Mr. Roper. Which one? I like both of them, Furley and Roper. There's Three Stooges. I used to love Benny Hill. So Benny Hill was from England, right? Benny Hill show was very back then it was very risque, right? You couldn't watch Benny Hill like during the day because the kids were awake. So Benny Hill here in Phoenix back in the 80s, they would play him like at 11 p.m. midnight in Phoenix. But I used to stay up late watching Benny Hill because he would show like a lot of he would show a lot of the women on the show, right? So it would show a lot, not everything, but a lot. I used to love that show. I learned a lot. That's funny. Bad boys, bad boys, bad boys. What are you gonna do? That's awesome. Chips with the Poncharello, right? Funny. Mommy Loca says my dad banned us from watching it, Benny Hill, but he was watching it, of course. The Ed Sullivan Show. That's before my era. The only thing I ever watched on Ed Sullivan Show was Elvis Presley, like the years after, right? Elvis Presley on the Sullivan. That was like I think that was his like first big television gig, and so that's where the world met him for the first time. 90210. Elizabeth. What is her name? Elizabeth. Oh, the pressure of a name. Elizabeth. I can't remember her name. Elizabeth something. I used to like her, Elizabeth, the actress. Her real name was Elizabeth something. Like I don't even know what happened to her. The Soul Train. I remember watching the Soul Train. Live, Laugh, Love, Benny Hill. I remember. Gomer Pyle. Golly. American Bandstand with Katie Kasem, right? Was it Casey Kasem? I think it was. Care Bears. I remember Care Bears. What was a show where the wife and the husband slept in separate beds? I can't think right now. Dick Clark. I remember Dick Clark. Dukes of Hazard. Yeah. I like the original ones, right? Not the replacement cousins or whatever. So the name John Schneider and Tom Wopat. I Love Lucy. You ever listen to Coast with Art Bell back in the 90s? Nope, that does not sound familiar to me. Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. What about The Longest Yard? Yeah, that was that with Burt Reynolds, that football movie, I believe. Live, Laugh, Love. Johnny Canales, that was an awesome show. You got it. Take it away. Was his catchphrase so awesome? I remember Yoni Canales. I remember that. I used to watch it at night. The Brady Bunch. Yeah. Who was it? Marsha. I had a girlfriend named Marsha in elementary school. So yeah. Have you seen The Outsiders? I love that movie, The Outsiders. So one of these days, I'm gonna go to Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma City. That's where The Outsiders was filmed because the author, her name, the book, the author of the book Outsiders, it was S.C. Hinton, right? And everybody always used to think like I used to think S.C. Hinton was a guy, but actually it's a girl. She just put S.C. because if she put her name, publishers wouldn't have published the book. But anyways, she's from Oklahoma City, and they made the movie in Oklahoma City. So a lot of those places are still there. The park, right, where they had the Rumble, the Soch, and the Greasers. What would you guys be? Would you be a Soch or a Greaser? I think I'd be a Greaser, right? Because it's cheaper to be a Greaser than to be a Soch, right? Soch, you have to be like more. You have to have like a rich family, right? I'm probably a Greaser. So yeah, the house is still there. Art would say Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. That's exactly what I would say. Yeah, that's funny. Uh, the house, where the greasers house, what's his name? All the famous actors, right? All of them. We're gonna try to name them: Ralph Macchio, Emilio Estevez, um, Rob Lowe, Dirty Dancing. What's his name? Dirty Dancing guy. Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing. Oh my god. But anyways, you get all these dudes in that movie, right? Yeah, Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon. Some of those guys, that was like their first movie. So that house is still there. The fence is still there. That fence that where who I don't know who did the flip over the fence. I think it was Tom Cruise that flipped over the fence. It's still there. The fence is still busted. I'm going. I'm going. I think we should do our next meet and greet in Oklahoma City. What do you guys think? Eileen Ronquillo, thank you. I'm doing really well. Thanks for joining in all the way from the Philippines. Eileen, appreciate you. Colombian Princess says, Art, just warm up your food and eat. It's getting late, and at your age, we have to digest, and at our age, we have to digest our food before bed. Uh, that's funny. Yeah, yeah, I'll be eating pretty soon. It's only 10. Lisa Cardenas wants to get picked up when we go to Oklahoma City. Awesome. Pony Boy. Valerie, what am I gonna eat? I'm gonna eat spaghetti, I think. Porky's, that was a fun movie. Art Swayze. Dog says Art liked all the shows with the pretty girls, right? Because I don't like pretty boys. I like pretty girls. Revenge of the Nerds. That's not. Hey, that's my pie. When they go in the fun house and he eats his pie when he's Darth Vader and he eats the pie, that's fun. Police Academy, I remember watching that. Grease, the movie, I remember Grease. John Travolta and God, what's her name? She passed away recently, right? I can't remember, but she's from Australia, right? That lady, she's from Australia. Um, there's a song in there that was a really cool song. I don't really like musicals, but I like that's the only musical I've ever watched that I liked, that I enjoyed. Olivia Newton John was her name back then. Olivia Newton John. Booger, the character, yeah, Booger would get girls, right? He was just smoking weed, and they can call him Booger. He's always poking his nose. What you talking about, Willis? Little what's his name? Arnold, right? His name was Arnold, but his real name was, I forgot. He was a star child. Baywatch. I remember Baywatch. I don't watch Disney Plus at all, at all, at all, at all. I don't. If you paid me to go to Disneyland, I wouldn't go. How is Yaya? I watched her in your interview. She no longer able to take care of her 3-year-old daughter. Yaya is homeless. Yaya is battling addiction. So yeah, she's probably not taking care of her 3-year-old daughter. Unfortunately, it's really sad. Goodfellas or Casino, man, I love both of them. I love both Goodfellas and Casino for different reasons. Casino is more, I think they're both based off of true stories, right? So in Goodfellas, it's Henry Hill, and then in Casino, it's like pretty much all those people really did exist, right? A lot of those stories really did exist. I think Casino because it's more of an epic. But both, I love both. Saturday Night Fever, oh man, I love that. I love that movie. Bee Gees, all of Bee Gees, basically the whole Bee Gees soundtrack, basically, right? They're dancing, and John Travolta's combing the hair and dancing, and love it. A Bronx Tale, I love Bronx Tale. Really good movie. Really good movie, Bronx Tale. Gladiator or 3000? Dang, that's a good one. They're both good. I like both of them. I love both of them. Whatever we think of I like that Irishman movie because again, based off of true events. Godfather is the greatest movie ever in my opinion. That's like my number one movie is Godfather. Scarface, it's the, it's just different, different type of movie. Did you see Little Mermaid remake? No, I'll never. If you offered me $100 to watch the Little Mermaid movie, the new one, I wouldn't watch it. If we all sent you $100, I'm very principled. I don't support woke stuff. I don't watch woke stuff. I used to be a season ticket holder for the Arizona Cardinals. As soon as the NFL they started kneeling for the U.S. flag, I stopped watching the NFL. So I don't watch sports no more because of I'm very principled. I don't support on that BS. Punky Brewster, I remember Punky Brewster. Punky Brewster. Do you guys remember The Greatest American Hero? That was a cool show. The Greatest American Hero. Look it up. Do you guys remember Tom Hanks? His first show ever, Bosom Buddies. Does anybody here remember that with me? Bosom Buddies, Tom Hanks. He looks super skinny and super young. Bosom Buddies. Anybody? Is it just me? You guys gonna leave me by myself? No. This is way before Big. Uh, Bosom Buddies. I think there's two dudes living in an apartment that's only women could live there, but that's all they could afford or something. So they dress like women. I'm the only one that watches that. It's not a movie; it's a show. Bosom Buddies. It was a show. Um, Gremlins. Uh, um, I remember Gizmo. Right, Gizmo was the good gremlin. Milo reminds me of Gizmo a lot, doesn't he? E.T. Phone Home. E.T. Phone Home. I remember Dennis the Menace, the cartoon, and the movie Dennis the Menace. Crystal, I uploaded a video today. Yeah, Crystal, I'm still here, still uploading videos. I uploaded one today. I'll probably upload one tomorrow. Julie Martinez, Mac and Me. Eileen, The Godfather is one of the most revered movies of all time, and its contribution to cinema is remarkable. Remarkable, this movie will make you intrigued by its astounding depiction of the mafia. Very true, Eileen. You sound like a movie critic. Leprechaun in the Hood. Home Alone. That's funny. Yeah, some knucklehead took my phone. I had to go chase him down, spank him. I've never seen the Flash movie. Dennis the Menace was also from 59 to 63. Cool. Johnny Quest. I don't know what that is. Mr. Wilson, the volleyball, or was it a volleyball, soccer ball? Mr. Wilson. You guys are funny, man. You guys are too much. Marilu Madrid. What do you think of Anna Nicole Smith? I think she was very. Um, her life was she had a short life and it's very tragic, right? It's kind of like Marilyn Monroe, right? She was born into poverty, bad upbringing, bad childhood, and then she was discovered, and then just drugs, poor relationships, and gone. Very similar to um, to Marilyn Monroe, just tragic life. James Hurd, did you watch all the Rocky movies? I watched. Yeah, I watched. I think I stopped at 3 or 4. I stopped at yeah. Adrian, yo, Adrian. Um, great story, great story. Um, rags to riches. Guy gets his shot. So yeah, definitely good story. Yo, Rocky, I did it. Apocalypto, really good movie. Who was that? Mel Gibson that filmed it. Yeah, really good movie. Oh. Taps Records. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? IT the Clown, Aviator, um, Studio C Entertainment. I uploaded a video today. Thanks for watching it. It's funny. Madeline Love, did you see the Dodgers reinvited those nuns? Yeah, it's just disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Gumby and Pokey. Studio C Entertainment, thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. You're awesome. Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey. Madeline Love, I did see those parents. So the people in the white shirts were the parents, and they're those parade people, right? Were doing that stuff right in front of the school, and these people are like, don't do that here in front of our children." To me, it's like, don't mess with children, man, right? Don't mess with kids. Don't indoctrinate them to your way of living, your lifestyle. That's an adult lifestyle. Wait till they become adults and let them make their own decisions, right? Don't leave kids, protect children. Not why is it, I don't know why that's so complicated, man. Leave kids alone. Leave children alone. We should protect children. We should defend children, right? We should educate children, not indoctrinate or use them, or it's just insane, man. I don't know what's going on. Jason Bourne, did you watch Unsolved Mysteries, the original with Robert Stack? That theme song, dee 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 dee. Yeah, I remember watching it. It was creepy theme song, absolutely. James Hurd, The Exorcist is probably the scariest movie I've ever seen. Yeah, to me, that's the greatest horror movie of all time. The Exorcist, absolutely. Leave the kids alone. Don't mess with kids, right? Don't mess with children. Sandra Castro, have a good night. I'm gonna leave too. We've been here for 2 hours. It was a joy reminiscing, going back, talking about Stranger Things from the '80s, right? All my '80s people, '90s people. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna go eat, go tear it up. I love you guys. All today's Monday. I'll probably be back either tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. We'll talk. Okay, so we'll reminisce. We'll go back to the '80s. We're gonna talk about something. You guys have a good night. I love you guys. Stay safe. Rest. We'll talk soon. Okay. Bye, everybody.